Hey, what's going on, guys? The bot beat Chatty today? Oh, wow. Pretty good. What's going on where? I'm going to do a little bit of Encased. Not a ton, but enough. I do actually have to clean my apartment. Yeah, but cleaning's not fun. That's the issue. Cleaning is now podcast time. Yeah, I can see that. I got nice headphones that came with this phone, and I have barely even used them, so. Last we left off, if I'm remembering correctly, we had just found that part that protects the car. We went to that picnic with the old man, and we were getting ready to go. Why is the game cut off like that? I wonder. There we go. What's going on, Palm? Get in the passenger seat and continue on your way. Oh, right past that storm. Look at that. When Howard offered me a transfer to Nashville, I did not hesitate for a second. To my understanding, Nashville is what the Dome should be. It's places where employees are able to lay hands on the most incredible wonders of ancient technology. You can call me romantic, but there's a place for pragmatism in this whole story. I have no doubt that my career will go uphill at Nashville. From the Diary of Monty Collingwood, Silverwing. What's going on, Space Dog? How you been, man?
That something is
I didn't realize you were
definitely
muted.
wrong. The boom at the security checkpoint is up, and the turret indicators are glowing red. Black smoke rises over the parking lot.
What did I do last? That everything was out of whack and muted and.
The automatic guns beep and direct their gun barrels at your vehicle. You and Morgan exchange concerned looks.
Order her to step on the accelerator to reach entrance faster. Death proof. Yank the wheel and batter your way through one of the turrets.
This attempt is unsuccessful. The tow truck spins out of control and crashes into the security booth.
You had some beers, you're on your way to bed? Nice, man.
A burst of bullets from the turret pierces the vehicle, covering you with shattered glass. The Blue tumbles out of the open driver's side door with a grunt, and you follow her.
Oh, no. A Nintendo Direct? No, it should say Encased. Nintendo Direct was yesterday. Unless they're having two back-to-back.
Sitting beside the truck track, you lift your head to see Nashville ablaze. Black smoke billowing overhead and intertwining with the maelstrom above the station. It whirls slowly and majestically.
Hey, thank you.
Hundreds of tiny green lightning bolts flashing silently in the epicenter.
33. That's a lot. That is what I did yesterday, so I'm wondering why it didn't update for you. Yeah, that was an interesting announcement. Me and Zot discussed it yesterday live, so you can watch that on YouTube if you're interested. But yeah, Chris Pratt and what's his name? Fucking the guy that just goes for everything. And he's always high. I can't remember his name. I don't like him, but I can't remember his name. They decided on actors on random? No, it's like they decided on... Yeah, Seth Rogen, thank you. It's like they decided on the highest, like, dollar amount person they could put in each slot, but didn't think about the chemistry they'd have together. Like, I like the idea of Charlie Day as Luigi, but I think he needs a better Mario to play off of to make it work. You know what I mean? Like, I could see him being a good choice for Luigi, but not with Chris Pratt, you know? It's a weird one. I don't know. But sitting beside the truck track, you lift your head to see a Nashville ablaze, black smoke billowing overhead and intertwining with the maelstrom above the station. It whirls slowly and majestically, hundreds of tiny green lightning bolts flashing silently in the epicenter.
Clara lifts her eyes to the sky, mesmerized by the whirlpool of clouds.
We need to scout the surroundings.
You nod in agreement. Morgan is right. It's time you figured out what happened here.
Yeah, I kind of agree, Palm. I think Jack Black is an okay choice for Bowser. At first I was like, what the fuck? But thinking on it, it makes some sense. I'm not upset about that. But I don't know. Seth Rogen was not anywhere near my top choice. For that, anyway. Oh, is she dying? You bend over Clara, where she lies beside the bullet-ridden truck. Her face is splattered with blood, eyes half-lidded. Morgan seems to be unconscious. When you lean over her, she grabs your hand with her bloody, slippery fingers. Clara struggles to fix her wandering gaze on you. Repeat after me. Depart, O Christian soul, out of this world, in the name of God, the Father Almighty, who created thee. In the name of Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, who suffered and died for thee. Slap her in the face and say you're not letting her die. Take her hand and say nothing. Pull your hand free and leave. Hold her hand and repeat the prayer. Sure. You repeat the prayer in a soft voice. The blue smiles faintly. Thank you. Morgan inhales sharply, her breathing ragged. In the name of the Holy Ghost, who sanctified thee, let peace come to thee this day, and let the abode be in holy Zion. In the name of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God, in the name of Blessed Joseph, in the name of angels. Her head falls on her shoulder, and she closes her eyes. Only her chest, heaving abruptly under the blood-soaked jacket, shows Clara still alive. Do I get to, like, try and heal her? I can shoot her. Why can't I? Wait, where's my healing stuff? Oh no, I didn't realize it was going to be timed. Stop it. No. Why does it say 1? Oh. Is there a cooldown? There she goes. Morgan loses medkit, loses accident victim, loses bandaged. Oh, gains bandaged, gets in hiding. Morgan comes to her senses for a few minutes after you've bandaged her. Incredulous and somewhat surprised, she probes the snug bandage on you and looks up at you. You've been sent here by angels. I'd swear on it. On anything. Anything. Tell her a simple thanks is good enough. Morgan looks at you, her eyes welling with gratitude. Thank you. I like how I'm the reason she got maimed terribly. And then she's like, thank you for saving me. Oh. She peeks carefully out from behind the engine compartment. The turret is aimed at us. If we run, we're as good as dead. What do we do? Tell her to fire up the engine and drive straight at the entrance. Ask her derisively if God himself could help you. Oh, suggest she wait here while you handle the turrets and get help. Tell her you have no idea what to do and wrap up the conversation there. Wait here. Morgan regards you for several moments. You can't tell her if her eyes are filled with horror, awe, or hope. Or maybe a mix of all three. I'll be praying for you, she replies after a lengthy pause. Yeah, right? It's like, thanks for getting shot. Why don't we go ahead and get shot again? A manhole. Which direction did we come from? It had to have been down here, right? Oh, there's more turrets down here. Oh, good. Holy shit. There's a lot to this. Oh, there's another truck. More truck. Let me go ahead and give myself a little save here, because you know I'm going to get mauled immediately. Yeah, I only bandaged you so you can help me. My favorite animation. Where you hold a crowbar and then proceed to kick a door. Well, at least I got a bandage back. That's good. Some bullets, you know. Some floppy disks. Some more bullets. There's a manhole back underground. Let's see if we can use the terminal to maybe register ourselves as friendly. Hacking. Use. Tool required. I don't have a tool. I think I can punch. Okay, so I don't have what I need to hack. Let's see what's underground in these manholes. True, but we also like spun around and crashed, so that doesn't mean the car's facing the right direction. Whoa, look at acid roaches. Incredibly accurate. Wow. Oh, that's right. We found a weapon last time. What did we find? The baseball bat, which is... Oh, I want to see how it compares to this, though. 19 to 26. 23 to 31, so that's better than that. But didn't I pick up another gun, too? This. The Princess. Handgun cartridge is a little bit better than what I have. 125% jam chance, yeah. Bat jams. Read the note. 144 exploration. Ventilation key. Skylar, Trey, and others. After reading this note, leave it in a conspicuous place. Many newcomers have joined our team lately, and not everyone knows where tools and access cards and keys are. The ventilation shaft's key. I have it. and it'll be used under my supervision only. If I discover any secret copies of this key, it means someone's getting fired. Benito Vinici. Vinci? Requires key. Okay. Would make sense, huh? Ladder into the loading dock. So we know that there's some bugs down here. Benito Vinci for Mario, yeah. Oh my god. How could you miss? Suspect something. Activate stealth. Oh. Wow. Wow. Nausea. How many turns do they get? All right, calm down. No. It costs 4 AP to reload? Holy shit. How can they hit me through this barrel? I don't like that. Really? You're gonna miss? Ah. Heated beans. Where, am I really out of food like that? I guess I can go into the food tab, right? Rat roast, right. Ungodly salty food. Fried rat eye. I already have nausea, so what does it matter if I have more? It's very similar to Wasteland, yeah. Cockroach egg, eye, and leg. Is this cockroach just empty? Oh, lame. Was there even anything back here to look at? Not really. Oh, that kind of sucks. There's nothing back here. I went all this way, got nauseated, and ate all that shit. And there's nothing even here. I've never deliberately ate cockroach eggs. Maybe I have without realizing it, but oh my god, it's huge down here. Holy shit. Why that's there? I'm sure they're a delicacy in somewhere, but level 4. $17 skill points, huh? Sure. What's that plus mean? Oh, I thought there's things to change. Okay. I get -2 deafness for farting? Okay. Okay. Some more floppy disks. More ammo. Nice. Like that. Is that a safe? No. Oh, that's a safe. More ammo. Of course it'll be locked. Wow, I don't have I don't have enough ability to do it, damn it. I should have looked before I leveled up. Hey, Andromeda. Airplane. Is that a new drug? Airplane? An old computer drones sleepily in an empty desk covered in coffee cup rings. Main menu, user page. Greeting, Benito. Please select an option from the following menu. Mail, open mail. Safe open, open maintenance crew safe. Log out, log out. Enter safe open to enter the safe. You enter the command. There's a sudden soft sound behind your back, resembling both a trigger being pulled and a clock ticking. Enter menu for the menu. Mail to view mail. The query executed message appears. The emails are listed below. The heading above the command line proudly declares that his mailbox belongs to the plumbing crew. Enter read 1 to read the mail about the key. The commission arrived just now, and I got screwed because of your laziness. Here's a reminder. 1. The exit to the station must be masked. 2. The door to the air shaft in the western sector that leads to station level 1 must be locked. 3. The key must be stored in the safe. Not in a mug on your desk, not in your pocket, in the safe. Do what needs to be done immediately, Benito. Next time I get screwed over because of you, I'll personally screw you. Read 2 to read the email about the weapons and cockroaches. Oh. I see. There was more to that email. I just auto-scrolled. Vinci, consider yourself fine. There we go. From Emmett O'Reilly to Benito Vinici. Kara and I picked up some guns from the armory yesterday and went down to help you guys deal with the cockroaches. Mitch complains that so many of the critters had spawned there, you couldn't deal with it. Here's a note for you. You can mow them down with bullets, but flamethrowers are like fire to them. It's kind of a pun, huh? Their shells don't protect them from the heat at all. For the same reason, energy weapons only affect them in thermal mode, but they're very resilient to regular energy beam. Get well, man. Okay. 3 to read the strange email. From Elizabeth Nadasi to Benito Vinci. Benito, I'm sorry, okay? Please don't ignore my calls. I'm feeling pretty low right now. I constantly dream of pizza. Don't laugh. Well, I mean, don't we all dream of pizza? I thought that was just a normal thing. But these dreams are very frightening. Oh, all right, that's less normal. I must be sick. Whenever I fall asleep, I cannot simply wake up. I have to exit the sleep. Like, literally find a door and open it. And only then do I wake up. For 3 days in a row, I've been looking for the door longer each time. Benito, I'm imagining pizza delivery guys. Today, I saw 2 on the residential floor and 1 in the office. I'm trying to understand. Was I dreaming or not? Pick up the phone next time I call. Do androids dream of electric pizza? Yeah. Enter log out. Airplane is a hell of a drug. Oh, flamethrower. Ooh, and fuel. The ventilation access key and the high-tech weapons technical manual. Well, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm running out of inventory space. That's okay. If I can offhand offhand that. All right, so we found the key to that vent, but there's still probably a ton to look at around here, no? A fire bat, yeah. Need a light? No, I got one. I'm good, thank you. There's a turret literally right here. A constant quiet buzz and some mechanical noise can be heard from behind the half-open door of the gray generator vault covered with a colorful warning sign. A couple of thick cables lie in the wet grass, lead to turrets at the entrance to Nashville. Blue Wing, turn off the power supply. Tech 40, use your technical knowledge to overload the generator. Leave. All right, well, I don't know. I don't have to do anything, I guess. Sorry, Johannes. I only played twice. I mean, this is my 3rd time, but I think if I try and leave, I'm going to get shot. A Silver Wing employee. I'm pretty sure this is going to enter combat, but let me see. Yeah. Wow, that really doesn't give me a lot, does it? Goodbye, turret. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I don't know a whole ton about like the background and the story and all that, but it reminds me a lot of Wasteland 3, which I enjoyed mechanically. So I figured, you know, I'd give it a shot, and like I said, I guess it's a good time to say it as well. The developers gave me a key for this. I did not pay for this, so. Yeah, right? It can't see me through the fence. Does it have gory fallout, overly gory deaths? I think it does, yeah. Alright, so I can search this area pretty easily. That's the turret I was just in a fight with. I really want to go examine the Silver Wing and see what's in here and all that. Look how many turrets are out in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I've never heard of beautiful legislation. I guess I can't even look at this car. Okay. There's just literally nothing here. I thought I could like examine this car. Bullet. Oh, excuse me. That was another dead guy. So that was the vent. That was where the cockroaches were. I think I kind of explored everywhere underground. I should pop up and view all these ladders and make sure there's nothing cool on the surface near them. I'm still nauseous, by the way, in game. Oh my god, for another hour, I'm nauseous. Like, IRL hour. Oh no, another minute, excuse me. No, another minute. God, could you imagine? Another hour. Plumbing crew closet key card. Pass card in a thin aluminum case. It smells funny. Cops with guns magazine issue. Light weapons plus 20 temporarily. The buddy cops Brixton and Harsh shoot first, and then shoot again. Bullets in this magazine fly literally on every page. And in the final, the reader will experience a real lead downpour. Instant coffee. Cheap and disgusting drink. Black, bittersweet slurry, rich in caffeine, invigorating, but leaves a lingering aftertaste. Yeah, there's nothing for me here. I'm like literally in the safe zone between turrets. Speaking of cheap and disgusting, mid-October, I'm going to be doing a charity stream to help. Who is it? Let me get the correct info here. Gamers Outreach, who uses their charitable donations to help children in hospitals play video games. So keep your ears peeled for more info on that as we get deeper into October. It will be a Monday towards the middle-ish, end-ish. Hey, thank you, Grog. How's it going, man? The middle or endish of October, so it should be a nice little event. Not expecting a $1 billion to be donated, but you know, every dollar helps and all that. So. Doing all right, yeah. Me and Zod will be playing some games and trying to rustle up a guest or two, but we'll see. That's, I believe, where we entered, right? What's this game about? So the idea is that we found this dome somewhere on either another planet or nearby or whatever, and when we entered it, there's all these artifacts we've been finding, and as we've been digging them out, we've been getting attacked and stuff like that, and that's kind of all we know so far. I'm on my way to a site called Nashville to see why they're not responding. You love it's 2 hour for the adventure with District 13 themes. Amazingly beautiful made. I mean, I'm interested. Is it on Steam? Let's see. Add it to my wish list here. It is. Oh, $11. Not bad. All right. Where is my add to wish list button? Sure. My wish list has turned less from games I want to like games I potentially want to check out in the future. You're stuck in a dome and you have to dig up artifacts. Kind of. I mean, we sort of went here voluntarily. It's not like we're. I think. But the group that's here has been digging up artifacts. We're trying to figure out what happened to them, basically. I don't think necessarily me, myself, and I are digging them up. Let's see. A security key card. Judging by the tag, this card is needed to control the turrets at the Nashville parking lot. Ah. Sterile bandages and some cigarettes. My guess is that this turret turns on and off these. Can I do that without getting shot? Also, I don't know what happens upon death in this game. No, you immediately go into an encounter. Can it get me from there? I don't think I've played either of those, unfortunately. Is this a building game? No, this is not a building game. This is more akin to like Wasteland 3 or Fallout 1 or 2. So far, it feels. Sorry, I just want to make sure I check all these ladders to make sure I'm not missing anything. I've started Fallout 1 like 3 or 4 times. Oh, why is that red? Unbelievably accurate. Also, what? A comlink. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. Can I even turn these off? Like, does that key card grant me the ability to turn anything off, or is it just... A knife. Oh, shiv. Crowbar. Techno Woman comic book issue. Search toolbox. Did I finish it? No, I've never finished 1 or 2. Or Tactics. I started Tactics as well. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, yeah. Wow. I had no idea. Like, I can tell that they're red when I look at them, but the transition from tan to red doesn't catch my eye very well. I'm a terrible color person. I can't tell colors apart at all. The blade fans are turning sheepishly behind the grid vent. Can I stick a crowbar in there? Stick the cockroach leg in there? No. I think going down would just start a fight, so. You never finished Skyrim but started it like 4 times. I feel like that's a common sentiment with many games. Oh no, how could I walk away from it? first game was Tactics. Brotherhood of Steel. I spent way too many hours in that game, getting nowhere. Yeah, I like the idea of turn-based games like that. I mean, obviously you can see I'm playing some, but sometimes when I just get down to it, I'm just like, it doesn't click, you know? $130 combons, a show soda, and instant coffee. Oh. Nothing for you here besides getting shot. Alright, I think I pretty much looked at all the ladders here. I don't think I could do much else. Let's head through the ventilator access.
The ventilation shaft is filled with the thick stench of a sewer. Though, as you crawl forward, the smell is gradually replaced with the sharp scent of quartz. It's dark in here, but you can see a round grill at the end of the shaft and yellow lamplight beyond. You crawl a bit farther and, battering the grill down, climb into a utility tunnel with a metal ladder leading upward. It looks like the external access of an elevator shaft. After climbing some 20 meters, you come to a trap door. You push the lid open and find a short passage leading right to the elevator platform.
I don't know. I can't say I've ever had enough quartz at one time.
You crawl into the dimly lit elevator platform and, when you raise your head, spot a woman standing in the corner.
Examine her more closely.
You examine the chevron on her jacket sleeve. Apparently, she's one of those responsible for the Nashville site excavation. Your eyes are drawn to her hands, where dozens of tiny lights are moving under her skin with a faint twinkle.
Wait.
You stand silently for some time, leaning against the elevator fencing. The strange woman suddenly turns, her eyes wide open. In them, you see brightly glowing white rings around the iris. There's a thud. Something heavy falls down behind you, making the cabin shudder.
A techno zombie.
You reflexively jump aside, just in time. A body lands where you were standing a moment ago with an unpleasant crunch. And then another one, right next to it. People begin to fall onto the elevator platform from the darkness of the shaft above.
What the fuck?
The elevator platform is shaking. A speaker on the wall comes alive. Caution, overload. Please vacate the platform. Caution, overload. Please vacate. The strained overhead cable snaps with a blaring twang. You fail to leap from the platform in time. It plummets, whatever remains of its emergency braking mechanism screeching unbearably.
Deafness 5. Tuck yourself up before the fall. Muscle 8. Clutch the railing so as not to bounce off the platform. Survival 27. Try to recall your survival skills. Do nothing except panic. Clutch the railing.
You clutch the railing, pressing your entire body against it to brace for the impact. The elevator car comes to a sudden halt as it crashes into something soft with a loud splash.
Hopefully not me.
Faint emergency lights illuminate a heap of torn limbs and crushed torsos smeared on the floor. The smell of blood is thick in the air. You stagger to your feet. The elevator door opens onto a dark corridor. You have arrived at your destination. Welcome to Nashville.
Gross. So I think I figured out why my computer was restarting all those times. I posted about it in Discord, but airplane is a hell of a drug, yeah. The stock fan curves on the 3080 only get up to less than 50% fan speed at 90 degrees. So the card was doing thermal shutoff and the fans weren't even spinning half speed. What's the point of having fans if you don't ramp them up to max when it gets too hot? Why? What is the point of having it? It's so freaking dumb. Why would you have... Why? I feel like there should be just this like last-ditch effort if it gets above 85 degrees or whatever. Just full fans. Who cares if it makes noise? At least let me fucking use the card. Yeah, no, I have manually adjusted the fan curve to be much more generous, and it genuinely runs like 15 degrees cooler, including the RAM. I think the backplate on my model is actually plastic, not metal. So I was thinking of getting a metal backplate, but it's like $50 to get one. But I'm considering doing it, and maybe some better thermal pads. But sure, wear. I understand that. But if it's between the workstation turning off or the fan kicking up louder, like, kick the fan up louder. I can always investigate why the fan's turning on and clean it out or put more fans in or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, the point is for what is supposed to be like the high performance graphics card, why would you not do that? Even, you know what? Even if they had that regular up to 50% fan curve up to 85 degrees, and then after 85 degrees, it was really super sharp, I'm cool with that too. Have it be nice and quiet when nothing's pumping. You know what I mean? That's fine. Put your volume on max. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I wear headphones like 99% of the time, so I don't even hear the fans. Even on max, I don't hear them. I mean, they're there. I can tell they're on, but like, it's not like I'm like, oh, the fans are on. It's more like a subconscious thing. Let me pull up. What am I thinking of? Not Afterburner. GPU Z. Where is it? EF. Huh, where is GPU Z? I thought I had it on my desktop. You'll never be able to read this, so spare me, but let's see. Yeah. There's an update, but memory temperature 70 degrees while streaming. Like last time when I was playing this game last time, it got up to 90 something and it turned off my computer. It like boop turned off my computer. So yeah, the fans help. I want to get that stupid backplate. Fucking $50 backplate, but you pulled the CPU heatsink out of an old computer and you put on the backplate. Yeah, it worked pretty good. Yeah, that's what Lug was saying as well, as they did. But like I said, that backplate's plastic. Why they would make a plastic backplate, but you know. 90 is a lot. All right, I should probably look at some of these things. I'm still mild psychic irradiation. Oh, good. I still have 42 minutes of flatulence left. Oh, my God. And 40. Oh, it was 50 minutes, not 50 seconds. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have another fucking hour worth of nausea from those stupid fucking bugs. Nashville base employee Selectrone. A blood-splattered Selectrone. Judging by the color, it belongs to the Silverwing employee. Anna Breslin. I don't know what the timer has to do with anything. Like, does this... Does it? I don't know. Maybe it matters. Code red. General alarm.
Code red. General alert.
Equip servo shell. Oh, is that fucking power armor? Oh, I want the power armor. I hope the power armor is not an enemy. A massive rotary dial phone. You lift the receiver and press it to your ear. You hear a continuous beat. Use intercom. A ringer sounds unexpectedly unnerving amidst the silence. I hear. That's not silence. Smelling more and more like Fallout. It's pretty similar to Fallout, but that's not mine. Sure, plastic is cheaper. I get that, but it still sucks. Yeah, right? I need training for it. We'll see. Pick up the receiver. No one answers. No one answers. Behind the reception desk is nothing but empty chairs. Pick up the receiver. Someone is breathing heavily into the heads and then into the handset. Ask who's on the line. Another unsettling, stifled inhale is abruptly interrupted by words. Speckled. Totally speckled. Phenomenon. Woof woof. Try and figure out what happened. The voice goes on groaning and howling. You can't tell if it's tinged more with anguish or euphoria. Guards! Guards! Unity! Woof! Speckled. Your conversation ends. The receiver beeps repeatedly. The line has gone dead. Put the receiver down and leave. Read the notebook. Sized items list. Inspection of a group of excavation workers on their way through the security perimeter revealed the following items, all forbidden. Short iron bar with a sharpened edge and a handmade grip. Weapon type shiv, 2 units. Pack of Wayward Extra cigarettes, 1 unit, unopened. Oranges are smoking Wayward? Some nerve they've got. Peter, don't forget to share, you stingy prick. 3. A sachet of betamine crystals. 4. Item of unknown origin of use, 1 unit. If it's a relic, send it to the eggheads. They've got big salaries, let them earn it. All above-mentioned items were confiscated and moved to the seized items vault. Yeah, I read sized instead of seized. Only the first time, though. The second time I read it correctly. Search the flower pot. There's a nickel in there. All right. Ooh. And there's a penny. Okay, good. Nothing. Rusty air duct. You approach the ventilation access grid. The bars are slightly rusty. Drops of yellowish liquid occasionally drip from the steam-misted cover. Oh. Access denied. Can I hack it? I can with the hacking software. It costs 4 hacking softwares. What is that, a Nintendo 3DS? Oh, did you see? There was video clips today of a developer using the index on the Steam Deck. And it seemed to be working okay. That's very interesting. You could, in theory, have some semi-portable VR. I mean, obviously the index needs some kind of tracking, and you probably need to power the index, but imagine popping your Steam Deck and your index and the supplies, you know, like the lighthouses with clamps into a box, and bringing that to a buddy's house. Super easy setup to move. Yeah, no, you would have to plug it in because you have to plug in the headset anyway to the wall, if I remember correctly. So you need power in some form or another. But you know, what about streaming over your network? What do you mean by that? You just want to play emulators on the go? Didn't RetroPie just come out? Retro or something just come out on Steam? And we'll get from your Power PC to the Steam Deck. I believe you can do that. I don't know if that latency will be enough to mess you up in VR. I'm going to assume you can. I just don't know if that's something that you could do speed-wise and not get nauseous from the delay. I don't know. I would assume not, but you have to think. Assuming that the control data from the headset via USB into the Stream Deck can be pushed to the PC, which I would assume it could be because you have input controls, you know what I mean? Like it accepts input. Will that delay transmitting your movement from the Stream Deck to the computer and the delay of it sending the video data back be enough to make it so that like you move your head and it's like swampy like this, you know what I mean? I don't know. I have no idea. I just don't know if we don't know that delay, but all right, Grog, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. We'll have to see. We'll really have to see, but honestly, it looked okay from what I saw. I mean, they were only doing the Steam like homeroom. What do you call that? You know, where you like select apps and stuff. They weren't playing a game, but it looked all right to me. But who knows? I didn't have it in hand to try it, you know. Let me grab some iced tea. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back. What do you call that? You just call it tea? You have to specify hot tea. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, it's iced tea here. And the iced tea is not, well, yeah, no, by default here, iced tea does have sugar in it, but it's not like South sugar. It's like a normal sugar, you know? The keyboard is sticky with splattered blood, making it difficult to type. Red lines are flickering on the screen. Main menu, final protocol, isolation mode. You want to be able to put a string in your tea and get rock candy out of it in a few minutes? What's going on, Nice Elodie? It's Nestle Pure Leaf with some peach syrup in it. Because I don't want it too sweet, so I control the sweetness myself. Disgusting to sin, but it is iced tea, not hot tea. Attention, levels -2 and -3 switch to isolation mode. Use the security terminal to unlock doors and elevators. Please select an option from the following menu. Open the door. Log out. Insert your select drone and select open to unlock the door. You plug the electronic key into the receptor on the computer case. System notification. The door has been unlocked. I don't like overly sugary tea myself, but that's me. Broken vending machine. The Vega Drinks vending machine greets you with a disabled light display and the sound of trickling liquid. Pink sludge is dripping from the machine's hatch. The machine is broken, but there might be something useful inside. Give the vending machine a shake. You wrap your arms around the vending machine, tilt it toward you, and begin to shake it from side to side. You hear a dull noise inside the machine, and something rolls out into the tray. You take your reward. Shake it a bit harder. You lean your whole weight against the machine and start rocking it from side to side. This time, your efforts are soon rewarded. A second object falls into the tray with a rattling noise. You take your purchase. Should I keep going? Shake that vending machine like an English nanny. You gather up every reserve strength and rock the vending machine from side to side. Something rings, clatters, and pops inside. Something damp lands in the tray. Oh no, rummage. You put your hand inside the tray and discover something warm and damp lying inside. You carefully grasp the mystery item and it grabs you back. You feel your fingers entwining. You feel fingers entwining your hand. You scream and fall to the floor. The tray hatch snaps shut before your face like a miniature guillotine. The tray must have been blocked. You probably can't get anything else from this vending machine. You stand up, brush yourself down, and limp away. What did it do? It ripped my fingers off? Or it tried to. Pile of dirt. Who would have thought there's dirt in the vending machine, but... More dirt? Okay. Read the note. Report. Consider this note my official report. I, Mayor Seymour Hobbs, head of security for C-12 Nashville, take full responsibility for all decisions leading to loss of life. I activated the final protocols and locked the door to the security room. I will remain here to stop anyone attempting to break through or interrupt this protocol. I act as my duty demands, but I cannot live with it. I don't know what else to add. Tell my family I love them. Major, not Mayor. Major Seymour Hobbs, Blackwing. Is that them? Ooh, a shoot gun. Light weapon shotgun. Nashville security guard key. Shotgun hulls and shotgun shells. Mayor Hobbs, yeah. Access restricted. Equip servo shell. Yo, can I just hop in? Yo, look at me. This is Inspection Zone Relic. Oh. Betamine and wayward cigarettes. Oh, right, I do get a bonus for being in armor, don't I? The screen is filled with lines of unusually bright red text. The main menu is a bit unsettling in this mode. Main menu, Final Protocol, Isolation Mode. Attention, Levels 2 and 3 switch to Isolation Mode. Final Protocol is engaged. Use the terminal to unlock the doors and elevators. Unlock. You plug the select drone into the terminal port and enter the command. The system takes a few moments to read the data and then reboots the terminal to normal mode. But before that, a message appears on the display. The lockout has been partially reversed. To complete the cancellation of the Final Protocol, please access the primary mainframe on the 3rd level. Log out. I just realized we never swapped back to the... Light Weapons Technician Manual. Oh, very good, very good. Mr. Harvey Gun Cleaning Kit. Ooh, several bronze brushes for different calibers, some cleaning tape, and a small even a small bottle of solvent, packed into a handy case with a sturdy lock. You stop beside the bank of black and white security monitors. At first, they all seem to be displaying static images. However, you soon realize that people are pacing back and forth in the corridors and rooms. There are several switches in the control panel under the monitors. Judging by the labels, each switch controls cameras in a particular area. Push the button marked parking lot. The monitors blink as they switch to the cameras on the surface. The monochromatic footage almost makes the pictures seem less sinister. The employees' bodies sprawled on the pavement resemble speed bumps. The flames ravaging the overturned vehicles intermittently blind the cameras. Level 1 button. You see your tow truck in one of the monitors. Clara is sitting beside the vehicle, her hands clasped in prayer. Push the -1 button. This level is not as big, and there are fewer cameras installed. You push the button and only 4 of the 6 monitors respond. The remaining 2 go dark. You see yourself standing beside the bank of monitors in one screen. The Black's body lies behind the door in the nearby room. -2. There's barely any light in the residential level. You glance over the displays. They all seem to be showing an almost identical picture. An employee stops and looks up into the camera with mad glowing eyes. After standing there for a bit, he disappears into the darkness. Soon after, he returns, gazes into the camera again, and leaves. The 5th monitor displays something more interesting. An orange is pillaging the bodies of his dead colleagues. He kneels beside the corpse, rummages through its pockets, and then moves on to the next one. -3. The office level isn't deserted. Vague shapes stand beside glowing screens and pace up and down dim corridors. The 3rd monitor displays a computer room. A scientist in a white lab coat is sitting at a desk, gazing into the terminal. Every now and then, he turns from the screen and jots something down in his notepad. You can see an office on the 4th monitor. There's an armchair in the middle of the room. A woman in silver uniform sits with her legs folded beneath her. Excavation area. The monitors are all distorted with strange wave-like ripples. The static looks very odd. Ooh. Ventilation hatch. Ah, interesting. Okay, well I can't go into it with the armor. A nickel again. You stop and listen carefully. You're certain the sound is coming from the vent. You continue listening, but the sound of footsteps quickly dies off, seemingly moved towards the opposite corner of the room. As you approach the air vent, the sound of footsteps dies down. You approach the air vent, but the sound of footsteps immediately dies down. Well, now what? Where'd it go? Maybe into here. A key, Nashville security room key. A small key with a brass tag named marked Nashville SR. SR must refer to security room. Oh, the one I hacked open earlier. I can rest in the cot. Another pile of dirt in here. Magazine on the floor. On the floor, shoved amongst almost entirely under the sofa, lies a porn magazine. A gorgeous blonde winks invitingly at you from the cover. Except there's something wrong with the picture. Bend over and take a closer look at the cover. The glossy picture is covered in small but recognizable symbols. Back in the day, these symbols shook the world. The glyphs of the forefathers and pornography, the ultimate combo. Pick up the magazine and flip through it. You flip through the magazine. Someone's covered the pages in line after line of forefather glyphs. The ink has made the paper soft and rough. The details of the naked bodies are barely distinguishable through hundreds of symbols. Check out the centerfold. The centerfold is that barely fits on the frame. It's as if the forefather glyphs try to follow the shapes of the naked bodies here, curving into spirals, bending into waves, and shooting out straight lines. Inside cover. The first and last pages list things like the table of contents, publishing information, distribution numbers, contacts for ad agencies, and more pictures of knockout women, of course. But you can't make any of that out. Every square inch is filled with forefather glyphs. Occasionally, they overlap. Close look at the spine. The dense line of glyphs runs along the spine. Something about them seems familiar. Taking a closer look, you realize some of the writing resembles the Latin alphabet. Suddenly, something legible emerges from the foreign characters. Help, help, help. Drop it and move on. I can't scan the magazine. You approach the air vent. You still hear the sound of footsteps, quiet but distinct. A loose stone crunches under your boot. The footsteps go warily quiet, but resume a few moments later. Sneak up to the access grid. Looks like you've managed to trick the stranger this time. You reach the grid, stop in your tracks, and listen closely to the dull sounds from inside the vent. You seize the opportunity and peek inside the air vent. There's a tiny relic behind the grill. Streaks of yellow steam rise from it. Take it with me. You pull out the relic and put it in your pocket. I'm curious as to how long I get to use this armor. Do I get to use it forever? Like, you know what I mean?
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Guess we'll have to see. You press the select drone into the elevator panel and press the button. The speaker hisses. Please select your level. -2, residential area.
Come on, don't be shy.
As soon as the elevator touches the interceptors, a bright flash blinds you. A flashlight is pointed straight at your eyes, preventing you from seeing whoever's in front of you. The light flickers. You hear the slide of a gun barrel being drawn. Inform the stranger calmly that you aren't going to harm anyone. The flashlight's yellow eye freezes in midair. The stranger steps forward. He's wearing a worn-out orange overalls with patch pockets. His metal badge reads, Tim Ginsburg. He examines you, curious. Hey, Tin Man, has your brain been cooked yet? Give a nod or something. Reply that you're here to reestablish contact with your group and provide assistance. Ginsburg barks a short, spiteful laugh. Provide assistance? Yeah, be my guest. Maybe you can start by putting Maria's guts back in her belly, then knock some sense into all these people. Oh, and Decker's still freaking out in there, so give her a punch too, to help her recover. Except, it won't help for shit. Here, take a look. The orange directs his flashlight at the blood-covered floor. Ginsburg points his weapon at you once again. I have no idea who you are, what you're doing here. Frankly, I don't even care. I'm getting out of here, so you better do the same. Get in my way and I'll shoot you down. No offense, right? Tell him such an action would be a direct breach of his contract, warranting a severe penalty. Tell him to calm down. You don't care what he's doing and not interested in stopping him. Note that it's up to him, but you could use his help. Inform him that the service elevators collapse and won't be able to escape. You can't let it happen attack him. You can use his help. Tim barely gives a barely noticeable sneer, still aiming at you. You're damn right it's up to me. Here's what I think. Fuck you and your suggestions. Ginsburg walks past you onto the platform and hits the button. The elevator ascends, leaving you alone in the corridor. Alright, well, have fun up there, buckaroo. Oh, these active? I guess there's one way to find out. Oh yeah, look, it's already glowing red. Oh, fuck. Yeah, there we go. Like I'm standing on him to talk to him. You see a dark shadow in the poorly lit corridor. It's scrubbing the floor with a clump of something, damp, groaning. You approach and set foot in a puddle of blood. The floor tiles are stained with it. The orange is on all fours, his abdomen ripped open, smearing blood all over the floor with his own intestines. He struggles to lift his head. Face is gray, eyes barely shimmer inside their hollow sockets. A little while longer and they'll likely close for good. The name tag attached to his uniform says Terry Bates. Medkit. Inject him with anti-hemorrhagic agent. Hemorrhagic? What a word. No, I know it means to stop bleeding, but...
Anti-hemorrhagic.
Anti-hemorrhagic? What a word. Bandage his wounds, ask what he's doing, and the poor man's suffering. Inject him. You press the injector's plastic cap against Bates' neck and push the plunger. Terry's head jerks. Bates pauses to gaze up at you, enraged. I remember now, you're that beetle. That beetle that crawled in here from the desert to tramp around on my floor. I missed. Did I get stunned? Oh, I am stunned. Oh my god, that's the fatigue meter climbing. It's gonna take forever. I might as well just kill him. He's barely even hurting me. Sam the Salmon Snackfish and some Algione tablets, capsules. No, I know hemorrhage means, and I know the word. It's just anti-hemorrhagic was a interesting take on it. Plus 10 radiation. Self-confidence. And relieves. What, I took a piss in the shower? Oh, it's a minus 10. Oh. Craft 1 cockroach egg. Boiled egg. Roach legs, yeah. Rat eye, very nice. Rat tail. Another nickel here. Can I knock on the door? Oh, you legit can go right through. It just literally wraps you around the hallway. Interesting. Okay. A Lithe woman, dressed like a laboratory assistant, is sitting cross-legged beside the beefy man from the orange wing. She seems to be watching something with a skeptical smirk and commenting in a quiet voice. Get to know the young woman in a visual manner. Her name tag confirms she's a lab assistant, and her name is Melissa Coria. Her olive skin, gleaming eyes, and straight dark hair also hint at Latin American descent. Her full lips are twitching as she mumbles under her breath. Listen closely. The white's voice is pleasantly deep. Nevertheless, you can tell she's being capricious, apparently dissatisfied over something. It's you who is stupid, Shimon. All boys are stupid, and your cartoons are silly. All you ever do is punch each other. Some things are more important than that. That's what Mom says. Her tone becomes angry, almost enraged. No training for us. I'm not going to America. I'm gonna have a family and lots of kids. The first thing I'll do as their mother is forbid them from watching Captain Hyena. Take that. Suddenly, a touch of panic arises in her voice. Shimon, wait, it's dangerous. Don't do this. I'll tell Mom, you hear me? Stop it already. Don't, Shimon. Sit beside her. You carefully sit down beside her. You can't hear exactly what she's mumbling, but her voice has a hypnotic effect. You feel sleepy, but there's no time for a nap. Talk to Shimon here. A bruiser in orange overalls sits on the floor beside the young woman from White Wing. His expression is excited, even beaming. His eyes are wide open, his lips moving, but barely a sound escapes them. Take a look. A patch is sewn onto the distinctive overalls. Shimon Cardoso, cargo handler. Taking a good look at this shaven-headed sack of muscles, covered with tattoos from eyebrows to fingertips, you can't help but shudder at the thought of what kind of cargo he has to handle. Oh, it actually gave me a sleeping debuff. Listen closely. You have to bend close to the orange's face, your ear nearly touching his lips. His voice is barely perceptible, but his speech is distinct. Look, Melissa, look. Captain Hyena's back at it. He'll defeat the pathetic Flair. I bet 5-0 on it. The man goes quiet for a few seconds and then resumes his whispering. Nope, it's not something at all. It's an American cartoon where good always defeats evil. That's the only way it can be. When I grow up, I'm going to be an American and take us both there. Come on, don't be stupid. To America, of course. The man sounds discouraged now, his voice pleading. I'm sorry, forgive me. I don't want to hurt you. Of course you're not stupid. Stay with me, Melissa. Don't leave me. Don't leave me again. Not again. Sit beside him. You sit down comfortably and stare at the same direction as your companion. It feels silly at first, but then you get the hang of it and begin to relax. Unfortunately, you don't have time to waste like this. Can't scan them. The screen shows nothing but static. Some soda, some money, some plastic. Just a little bit. A minor case of major brain damage. Some beer. Minor case of severe brain damage, that's the one. Marguerite Stallworth. A woman in a blue wing overalls is standing in a closet. She looks like she's pondering whether to give the floor a good wash or just mop up a bit. Though the soapbox she's examining is empty, she's raising and dropping the lid monotonously. In her hands, a rhythmical, useless, aimless action. What do you mean start psychic? Was there? I got the psychic, like, equipment to start using it, but I don't know if there's a class that's more tuned to it. Maybe there was. Take a closer look. The woman's badge says Marjorie Stallworth. Below her name, Ordnance Technician is inscribed in smaller font. Her dark face glistens with drops of sweat. The whites of her barely blinking eyes stand out, white and bright, round and bright. Talk to her. You greet the woman, introduce yourself, and ask if she's all right. She almost ignores you. Almost, because she eventually fixes her eyes on your face, struggling to focus. Perhaps it's an invitation to chat. Try and see if she's all right. The woman would probably sigh if she could. She pulls her shoulders back and lifts her chin a little. Well, what do you think? Ask her what happened. Your would-be conversation partner is silent. Her eyelids and lips twitch, fear and confusion plain in her eyes. The hand that keeps raising and lowering the box's lid misses a few times. I really didn't want to touch her, but... What's going on, Wasaka? Mechanically, it's kind of like Fallout 1, yeah. Touch her shoulder. You touch the woman's arm and she pulls away, slowly but determinedly. Her eyes regard you steadily, as though she wishes to tell you something, but for some reason can't. Alright, scare her to snap her out of it. You throw your hands up and yell at her. The blue's body convulses once and she glares at you. First enraged, then confused, and finally understanding. Yet neither of you is any better off than before. Literally nothing. Some disinfectant and soap. I can pickpocket them. What are you doing? You're taking a piece of our being? Is there just no penalty for failing to pickpocket? Another broom and some cloth. I'm doing all right. It's a little weird, yeah. The whispering voice over the radio definitely doesn't help. Medcom 72. In front of you is a high-tech device that provides medical care without the participation of a doctor. An order sheet with a pair of blue seals is placed atop the service cost table. Judging by the text on the order, employees of the Concord station and newcomers are provided with medical care free of charge. Restore all health. You press a green button and a manipulator that looks like some sci-fi weapon gently pokes your hand, leaving a cold spot of antiseptic on the skin. A second later, a thin needle pierces your arm. A sharp pain immediately gives way to a feeling of pleasant coolness. The device makes a buzzing noise as it pumps a regenerating compound mixed with anesthetic and saline into your veins. Hey, Wasaka, happy birthday, dude. I hope you're having a good one, man. I am Blackwing. I chose one of the preset guys. You step away from the medcom, listening to your sensations. You actually do feel a bit better now. Remove radiation. A metallic voice sounds from the speaker. Step under the sprayer. A jet of rapidly evaporating decontamination solution is poured over you from head to toe. The manipulator hanging above you performs an injection into your arm, leaving a tidy, slightly bleeding point. You hear the metallic voice again. Possible side effect, vomiting. Please turn away from the machine. There's a drain hatch on the floor. I don't think I have any addictions to cure. Medcom injects you the whole range of drugs designed to stop the development of addictions and restore the mechanism of serotonin reuptake. Walk away. Let's see. Self-confidence. 3 seconds left. Goodbye, self-confidence. Yep, I know that one. Yeah, I still have 7 minutes worth of flatulence and 7 more minutes worth of nausea. Wasn't I supposed to cure irradiation with that? Another terminal here. The word on the screen reads Dr. Grau, records on the condition of station dwellers with the comments and illustrations. Enter log to view records. Record 1, Record 2, Record 3, Record me. Yeah, it must be different. You see a list of commands starting with case below. By adding a sequence number to the command, you can view the corresponding patient's medical file. Enter Entry 1 to view the first record. Entry 1. There was a long queue for aspirin at my office today. Like in East Germany, I have to place my next order ahead of schedule. Linda complained of faintness and anxiety. I examined her, but found nothing amiss. I gave her a mild sedative. At least I have a few minutes to listen to some Wagner. Entry 2. Lydia came again this morning and said she wasn't able to sleep. She said many others are having the same problem. I had a heart-to-heart with her, and she admitted the brigade stumbled upon something psionic. People have been showing up all day long asking for sick leave, almost all with the same symptoms: indigestion and cirrhosis. Right? That's cirrhosis? I'm mortally tired, but who will do the job if not me? Who cares if I have to slave away all day without a break? I should put on some list. He always refreshes me. Alternate history, Entry 3. A weird day. She just knocked on my door. I opened up and there was Linda with her own eyes in her hands. Wait, what? Thank you, Dark. Her eyes were in her hands? I looked around and everyone was just passing by as if nothing had happened. I asked her what happened and she said she didn't deserve to see. I tended to her wounds and sent her to Magellan at once. It was awful. And listened to some Bach. How's it going, Dark? You doing alright, man? Entry 4, record me. Something happened. No one has been coming for a long time. I looked out of the office. There were some inadequate people walking around. What are they doing here? This is my yard. They should go away. Dr. Grau came with some complaints of solitude. I prescribed him all the medicine I had left and stabbed him with my scalpel in the stomach. Now he's sitting at this computer typing this message. I think he reads my thoughts. What? Okay. That's it for this lower area. I need to get... I need to get to the upper area, but that means going past the turret. What was here? Oh, the crowbar. Why it's no longer there, I'm not sure, but...
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
I wonder if this would do more damage against a turret. I could rest in a bed, yeah. Is there one I can even use? I don't remember if there's one around here.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Oh, I missed.
Structural damage located. Structural damage located.
I like the boing noises.
Violator. Stop the...
That wasn't actually that bad. Assault rifle cartridge. You saw a bunk in one of these rooms. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I see. I thought that this grate went over to here. It does not. This grate went over to here. I see. So I got a whole bunch of other shit to explore. That does make a lot more sense. Trash bin. Nothing. This room is just completely empty. What a bust. Unless I want to take another shower.
Attention, please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
I'll take a snooze in a minute. I mean, it's only one muscle. And 2 guts, so I don't think it's really crippling me too much, but... I may as well take out this turret, I guess, right?
Structural damage located. Structural damage located.
Overwatch, yeah. Butt stroke. Why do they call it butt stroke? That's not... Okay, never mind.
Violator. Stop the attack.
High capacity power cell. Oh. Looks like filament for 3D printer. Ah, you only scan them. Remind me, please, to scan things. I keep forgetting to scan them, and then how much money am I losing out on? And experience. More so the experience. Oh, I can't scan that. Why can't? Oh, probably because I already scanned one of them. Yeah. Elizabeth Nadasi. Nadasti. Yeah. I have probably a couple of different people I could scan. Can't scan her. An angry woman is standing in the middle of the room, flapping her arms and speaking to someone in a loud voice. That someone only exists in her imagination, though. You are only the only other person in the room. Examine them. A short, pale, lively-looking woman with short hair dyed bright red. Her name tag says Elizabeth Nadasti. Internal security. The black wing uniform confirms this. Try talking to her. She simply can't hear you. To her, you don't exist. The woman keeps pointing her finger at someone. The digit might as well pierce you if you step any closer. Where's my pizza? I placed an order half an hour ago. It's being delivered from China or something? Once again, no anchovies. Those damn student part-timers. Tell her the pizza's on its way. The woman freezes in her tracks. Her fearful eyes dart over your face. Her mouth turns down at the corners. Tiny droplets of sweat appear on her forehead. What? No, where? She shakes her whole body like a dog, wipes her forehead with one sleeve, and resumes her aggressive attitude. Anyway, I'm still waiting. If a delivery boy isn't ringing my doorbell within 10 minutes, I'm on the phone to the head office. Capiche? Leave. Can't scan her. $20 and a Energon, 20 cents, whatever you want to, whichever unit you subscribe to. 1 cent. Screen shouldn't like what's static. Some plastics and a tin can. I'm no longer nauseous or farting. That's good. Good news. Jan Kovacs. A man standing beside the open refrigerator, lost in thought. He's holding the door and mumbling to himself. His eyes are glued to the shelves, unblinking. Examine. This is a ruddy, robust blonde man whose badge says Jan Kovacs, mechanic. If he wasn't ignoring you so persistently, you'd say he was doing just fine. Take a look in the fridge. The shelves are empty. There's nothing there. Not even some expired canned stuff. Whatever the man sees exists only in the land of imagination. except there's a key card on the bottom shelf. Try talking to him. You give a wave, introduce yourself, and gently touch the refrigerator aficionado's shoulder. No result, except he starts mumbling a bit louder. Omelet. Yes, clearly. Or pancakes. Nah, it's too much work. How about a salad? No, that's a good idea. Good idea. Champion ready meal. Take it all. He doesn't give a shit. Alright. I thought he'd attack me for stealing his fridge contents, but... And cook some eggs, maybe? A boiled egg or a heated ham? Nice. Some boiled eggs and ham, right? Not bad, not bad. You go scan that guy I nerfed earlier. Did I already scan him? Take a rest in the cot here. Got some experience for sleeping. How about that? Nice. I made myself several eggs in this trying time. Another nickel. Opened with Nashville Master Key. Oh, very good. Harold Fang Jingtao. A lean, attractive, dark-haired man in a business attire is leaning with both hands on the sink and gazing into the mirror. A touch of self-satisfaction occasionally crosses his face. It looks like he quite enjoys the view. His expression mars the complexion he makes, but only a little. Take a closer look at the man. The dark-haired man is wearing the distinctive uniform of Silverwing, a sturdy in style over practicality. Oh, sturdy in style over practicality. The squarely pinned badge informs everyone who cares to know that this is Harold Fang Jingtao. The title says he's deputy head of Nashville HR department. Look in the mirror. You figure it can't hurt to assess your own appearance. Unsurprisingly, everything about your reflection seems more or less familiar. You're dissatisfied with some parts and content with others. Just an ordinary reflection. Except you feel something odd when you divert your gaze from the mirror, as though someone else is being reflected apart from you and the dark-haired man. You turn to check, but there's no one there. Try talking to him. Your diligent attempt at starting a conversation is in vain. The man keeps staring into the mirror, content to examine his own reflection. He ignores every greeting, shout, and even taunt you throw at him. Huh. This is where I entered. Interesting. So is that it for floor 2? That seems like it is it. Alright, I guess basement floor 3 then, huh? Let's go back upstairs and see if we can find that guy. There he is. You want to come with me now, Tim? Piece of shit.
Oh, hello.
Standing beside the fallen elevator, Ginsburg resembles a Christmas tree. A few chains are dangling from his neck. He's wearing a lady's gold watch on his left wrist. Oh, he looted everyone. What a dick. He levels your gun at you with a practiced motion. Oh, it's you. Things are looking shit around here. The elevator's crashed, and I haven't found any other exits so far. Maybe you know where to find one? Ask where he got the watch and jewelry. Are you lecturing me or something? These folks' brains have turned into popcorn. It's not like they need these trinkets anymore. Ginsburg nods in the direction of the elevator with a glare. Ask where the orange got his gun. The barrel of the gun is held to your forehead. It feels cold. Ginsburg steps back, holding you at gunpoint. Deckard doesn't even know where the bullets come out. What use would it be to her? Any more questions? You could probably go out the air shaft. His lips twist into a bitter expression. No, it's not. I tried. There's this yellow smoke filling the shaft. I don't know about you, but I'm not going back there.
Have a good one.
I feel like I should just fucking pop him.
Hands off my pockets.
Nobody gets mad.
You come near my pocket again, I'll break your arm. Hands off my pockets. You scum.
How'd I miss?
You're dead, asshole.
You're shitting me. Okay, he missed too. What the fuck? I'm probably gonna scum this. I don't want to actually kill him, but yeah, you can't even steal the fucking loot back from him. What's the point of that? Right? Not only did I miss 2 shots, the other guy missed 3, and the 4th one didn't hurt me. Good game. It's like, what did the recoil make me shoot the ceiling or something? Like, how did I miss? As you reach the office level, you hear a quiet crackle. Your Ceres is registering an increased level, in anomalous radiation. According to the readings, it initially appeared on the first level of the complex and has been increasing since then. You hear a chewing sound from somewhere close by. You look up from the handheld display and see a man standing in the corridor. His face is covered with blood and his eyes are glowing like headlights. He howls menacingly and looks in your direction.
There's no records about the emanation. I have one theory.
Him? Is he coming towards me? You get back.
Time to take notes.
Yep. What does he have? A wrench, okay. What does the death skull mean on him? Leg shot. Where does it tell me how much AP this cost? Costs 4 to reload. Oh, it could mean someone who's above my level, yeah. Slowed down, suspect something. Well, that didn't slow him down at all. No, I know, but the single shot doesn't. Or is that what this is? Is just taking a shot just a single shot? You know what I mean? Like, nice. A hammer, a wrench, electrical equipment, some grease, ooh, and spare parts.
There's something else of crucial importance.
I can't scan them. Interesting. I don't know what you need to,
Has abruptly increased during the
what
last
criterion there is for scanning things.
I wonder why that is. There's something that doesn't add up in these calculations, but I don't understand what it is.
There's a lot of people in there. I like how I'm just stealing all the dirt from every single potted plant I can find in here. Oh, and all the nickels. Apparently they all have nickels in them too. Another elevator, okay. To the excavation zone. I just need like an image of my guy in power armor just holding as much dirt as he can, just bags of dirt. Main menu. Please choose an option from the following menu. Bulletin board, announcements for the staff, or log out. Terminal displays a list of announcements sorted in chronological order. Read 1. Volunteers wanted. Dear employees, volunteers are requested for newly commissioned mining areas. Guaranteed overtime. Contact your supervisor for more information. Thank you for your time. Read next. Entertainment. Dear employees, a concert featuring our local rock band, the Funky Forefathers, is scheduled to take place in our event hall tomorrow, September 10th, 1976, at 8 p.m. All are welcome. Thank you for your time. Is being dirt better than being trash? That's how you get filthy rich, I mean, all the dirt. Universal medical checkup. Dear employees, due to increasing reports of employee sickness, a medical checkup for all personnel has been mandated. Please visit the infirmary immediately upon reading this announcement. Thank you for your time. Mandatory castration. Dear employees, all male employees are to report for the infirmary for mandatory castration. The operation will be performed with 2 bricks. No anesthesia. Oh no. That's worse than them mandating you get castrated. Is that they do it with bricks? Serpent. Dear employees, I'd like to inform you about the serpent in my vagina. He speaks to me. He says he tricked Eve, and I am Eve. Help me, help me. Get him out of me. Thank you for your time. Dear employees, die niches. I hate you, gook. Thank you for your time. Log out and leave. More dirt. Yes, more dirt. Not the firing line. So they're actually... oh, no. I thought they were saying not in the firing line. Are they actually talking to each other? Cabinets. $10. 10 cents. Well, you know, the old serpent in the vagina trick, right? That happens to the best of us. The Cronus logo is flashing on the public terminal near the transit zone. Right below it, the cursor is blinking. Main menu. Greetings, employee. Enter a command to execute the desired action. Shipment. View supply and dispatch schedule. Login. Enter login details. Log out. Enter shipment. The screen goes dark for a moment. Then the terminal emits a high-pitched beep. Line after line of data delivery fills the display. September 1st, 1976. Received. Cases for small relics, 20 pieces. Wayward cigarettes in cartons, 1 box. September 30th. Sent. Small and medium-sized relics in cases, 15 pieces. Dead high-capacity batteries, 50 pieces. September 7th. Received. Firearms ammo, various kinds, 5 boxes. September 8th. Sent. Archaeotechnical device elements, Mobios type, small container, 1 piece. September 13th, 1976. Received. Blackwing cargo classified. Medium-sized container with independent power supply, 1 piece. Enter menu to return to the menu. Log in. You log in, but the menu remains unchanged. Ah, another nickel. Is this gonna activate them? Ah, yeah, their almonds got activated. Gives generous promises. Yes, suspect something. Holy shit!
Someone from the outside did it. Some outsider. Does this mean that all radioactive zones have been defined with similar combinations? Interesting. Someone from the outside did it. Some
Is that my
outsider.
fatigue going up? No, that must be his fatigue, right? Yeah.
Something else of crucial importance. The emanation was actually has abruptly increased during the past couple of days. I wonder why that is.
It's Mobius, I think. No, it's not. It's not BIOS like computer, as far as I can tell. He died and landed on a plant. Business Today magazine issue. Influence plus 20 temporarily. This respectable business outlet will tell you how to get employees to work, critics to shut up, and customers to bring you money. Relic case. Inactive spherical relic. A metallic seeming ball surrounded by petals of the same material, much heavier than its active counterparts. Relic dust. Rapid forefather relic extraction inevitably comes at a price. These tiny fragments and particles of forefather relics still retain their unusual properties. It was revealed that the dust somehow locally distorts space-time in a small area near itself, thereby slowing down time for those who are inside the cloud of these relic particles. Excuse me, you can also throw them at you buddies. At you buddies? Your buddies? At you buddies. My requisite dirt. Items. I should probably level up.
Does this mean that all radioactive zones have been done with similar combinations?
Oh, why don't I unlock this with 30? Right? Do I not need 30 to unlock this? I guess base 30, yeah. Yep, it's base 30. Lame. Wow. I haven't gotten a perk in a while. I feel like that's a mistake, but okay. Everything gives you nausea for 10 minutes. It barely even heals you.
Interesting.
Oh, not 10 minutes. An hour. Why an hour? Did it not say 600 turns? On even levels, yeah, but I'm on level 5. I didn't get one on level 4. The only one I've taken so far is Observant. I had You're in the Army and Patient 1 from the beginning.
There's surely a source for this radiation.
It's every 3. Weird. All right, so then I'll get one in a minute. Next level up.
Something else unusual.
Like old Fallout. Interesting. All right, Bomb, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Access denied. Hack it. Yeah. Main menu, user page. Greetings, employee. Enter command to select a menu option. Read the introductory fragment of the article Psionics, a critique. Read. Psionics, a critique. The theory that relics influence the psyche of us in a physical way is questionable. We are likely dealing with self-suggestion, wishful thinking, and even mass hysteria in some cases. Entities must not be multiplied beyond necessity. That is what I spent my hacker points on? Main menu, user page. Read. Psionics. The nature of these so-called psionic effects exhibited by a subset of relics remains obscure. For all we know, the hypothetical particle, dubbed Psion, is in our laboratory, might be completely unrelated to the 4 known types of physical interaction. Does this use the hacking discs? 1 disc? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I probably should look at how many I have before I do this, but user page, read, neuro interfaces. Thanks to our latest research, we are now one step closer to the technical implementation of a human-machine neuro interface. This new tech offers a wide variety of opportunities in several branches of engineering. First and foremost, it lets us create giant humanoid robots. Oh, sick, dude. I'm down. Hook me up, man.
Oh, good day.
The door opens quietly, almost inaudibly. The dim room saturated with pale lamplight, you see a woman. She's sitting on a bench, head in her hands. Indistinct words blurred into sobs reach your ears. You listen closely. The woman is singing. Your bright and tiny spark. Lights the traveler in the dark. Her voice is shaky and she won't lift her head. Sing along. The woman lets out a piercing shriek and jumps in her chair. She regards you with wide, anxious eyes. Raising her Ceres's flashlight, she examines you anxiously. Her silver uniform is covered with a spray of mud and blood. Her badge is torn off, and in its place, a bloody handprint has been swiped across her whole jacket. The silver lowers her communicator and turns the flashlight off while keeping an eye on you. You aren't mad, and you aren't from here. Tell her how Ginsburg mentioned a woman named Decker and ask if that's her. Tell her she's right and ask what's written on her badge. Introduce yourself and ask her what her name is. The woman fiddles with her hair, trying to smooth it back from her face. Decker Schultz, Louise Decker Schultz, Silverwing, Magellan Base. The Silver awkwardly rises to her feet. I reckon that you're from the rescue team. Well, as the expedition leader, I'll bring you up to date. The mission has failed. Our technician is dead, our guard disappeared, the orange ran off, and the white is slowly going mad. That's my short report from the mission results. If you need more information, feel free to ask. Ask for an account of the situation from the start. She wraps her arms around her slender shoulders. You really want to hear what it's like? We arrived before the storm, 9:20 a.m. I believe it was. The connection was already lost by then, and there was something wrong with the people. No, not something. Everything about them was wrong. Schultz looks up to the ceiling as she tries to remember. Seymour Hobbs, head of security, he greeted us. He reported that communications with Magellan were down and needed to be restored from the command center on the 3rd floor. He gave no details, just said there was a problem. The Silver blinks rapidly. Hobbs took us to the 3rd floor and then went back upstairs. Maria went to the command center, and these people, they just rushed at us. They devoured Maria. Bob shot several of them and locked the rest in the hallway. They're very weird. They don't seem to feel pain at all. Louise Decker Schultz lowers her eyes. What else is there to say? Now I'm here. Ginsburg yelled at me and ran away. Bob went for help, said that until they arrived, we had to talk to Hobbs, activate isolation mode, and steal the bunker. Still hasn't returned. And Ron, something's going on with him. Didn't I mention that yet? Did I? Oh, I keep forgetting things. Learn more about the group members' fates. Uh-oh. Schultz looks at... Oh, ask away. Schultz looks at you with red and tearful eyes. Ask how the technician died. The Silver's lips tremble. She barely manages to compose herself. I report. Maria Werner. They ate her. She forces the words out and begins sobbing. Find out how the black went missing. Decker was already thoroughly dejected, but now her face grows even darker. It was me who gave the order. Sent him to find help. Louise motions at the walkie-talkie on the bench. He was still able to contact us when he reached the surface. Then it was too noisy, and the connection was lost. He never replied after that. Ask Schultz about the orange who fled. The administrator's tear-stained face freezes in a grimace of distaste. She stares into the distance, her eyes angry. Bastard. I'm glad he's gone. Decker Schultz pats her pockets distractedly. Where did I put my gun? Did you see it? Find out why the scientist is going mad. Schultz glances around at the closed door. It started as soon as we got here. He saw these people and started laughing. He kept laughing, saying Sarvosky was right. He'd approach them and touch them. I realized he was off his rocker right away, she says in a low voice. The Silver shudders in fear and glances again at the door at the end of the room. I locked him in that hall. Figured it'd be safer this way. Ask about the scientist that Sarvosky was... ask about this Sarvosky the scientist was talking about. Louise seems confused, even irritated. Does it matter that much right now? Look what's going on here. Does it really matter what the madman was thinking? Ask if you can talk to him. A glint of concern appears in Decker Schultz's eyes. Talk? Okay, he's over there behind the door. You can talk to him when we're done. Discuss something more important. You've learned enough. She dabs at her eyes with a handkerchief. I'm not a scientist or a doctor. I don't know what's going on here, but I do know that, according to protocol, we have to contact our supervisor at Magellan, first chance to get any further instructions. Ask her why she hasn't gotten in contact with Kingsley herself. Decker Schultz scowls. I told you. Maria tried to restore the communication and died. She sits back down, hands clutched to her temple. Nashville something. I got some kind of key or something. When they ate Maria, we locked the door to the command center. Oh, take the key. Restoring the connection is top priority right now. Excuse me, I feel weird. I think I have a fever, and my head is just throbbing. Louise leans back and fans herself, exhausted.
I hope to see you again soon.
Is she turning? The door's select drone port was clumsily broken at some point. You can hear a quiet drone from behind the door. A small silver plate reading the computer room points at the source. Yeah. Put your ear against the door and listen. You listen closely and pick up on a calm voice, barely audible above the humming of the mainframes. You can hear a keyboard clicking. The voice is pensive. The dependence is linear, that much is clear. The differing reactions of different organisms can be attributed to psychological factors, obviously not weight, and apparently not age or gender. We'll use this formula to calculate. Another click follows. After that, the voice is silent for a long time. The man behind the door sighs with disappointment. No, maths won't work here. Call out to them. You can hear footsteps in the room, quiet but heavy. The man locked inside approaches the door. Is that you, Luis? Open the door already. Enough of this idiocy. For once, try being professional. Introduce yourself. Silence hangs in the computer room for a few moments. I'm glad to hear you aren't Luis. As you can see, she and I aren't quite hitting it off. The door slides open an inch. In the dark computer room beyond, a pair of spectacles reflects the light. Ronald Steele, White Wing. I'm a member of the expedition crew. Apparently a former member. My colleague decided I was dangerous and locked me in here. The scientist regards you through the gap in the door for some time. Look, I don't have time to prove I'm normal. Just open the door. We don't have much time. Tell him you'll discuss with Louise and leave. Steele sighs, clearly irritated. I've already tried discussing this with Louise to no avail. Whatever, go ahead. Louise, talk to me.
Glad to meet you.
Tell Louise you should probably release Steele. Are you insane? He's like the others in the corridor. He's mad. Do you understand the risk? Demands she open the door. I don't have anything else. Schultz shines away from you. Are you out of your mind? There's no call to be rude. We're on tenterhooks as it is. The Silver approaches the door and presses her select drone to the broken panel. A green light flashes. The Silver returns to her bench, keeping the eyes on the door as they slide open.
Good day.
The person who emerges from the dark computer room looks nothing like a scientist. His broad shoulders and military bearing resembles those of an elite officer, elite forces officer. Only the silver badge that reads Ronald Steele, physicist, on the lab uniform suggests he works for the White Wing. Steele shakes your hand. Nice to see a living person, people for a change. Even you, Louise. Decker Schultz is watching him intently. She snorts a laugh. You think you look normal? You were laughing and chanting, Sarvosky is right, Sarvosky is right. That's because Sarvosky was right. Everything he said was right. This halo eye effect isn't an autonomous phenomenon. It's a link in a chain of symptoms. If anyone but his colleague listened to Gabriel, none of this would have happened. Ronald spread his arms in agitation. His angry outburst ends as quickly as it started. Anyway, let's decide what we're going to do. We're sitting on the proverbial ticking time bomb. Ask Ron what he proposes. The White looks from Louise to you. Let's stick to the protocol. First off, you must contact Magellan. Then the main phase of the operation can begin. He takes a twice-folded piece of paper out of his pocket. I did the calculations. It turns out that the base is in a kind of bubble. The strength of the radiation inside the bubble is uneven, and the nature of the wave propagation suggests that the source is down there, in the excavation zone. Steele nods at the door to the computer room. When I was done with my calculations, I found some notes regarding relic excavation. Apparently, they did find something not quite ordinary. I just put two and two together and came to a conclusion. That finding caused all this. How can I contact Magellan? Are you Magellan? Ronald wrinkles his brow as if trying to remember something. All the complexes are built alike, and the security measures are similar. Take the left corridor, find the main computer, disable the final protocol, and re-establish the connection. There must be a conference hall nearby with large screens in it. It's actually meant for communication between bases. You can contact Magellan there. Any questions? The White's glasses flash. Ask him how to get to the excavation area. Steele nods curtly. Yes, good question. Turn right and follow the corridor. You'll find an elevator that will take you there. It's supposed to be blocked, but you can run it with the master key. It's in the shape of a card, usually kept by one of the employees. Try searching the residential level first. Asks exactly what was found during the excavation. Steele scratches his chin perplexedly. Can't say for sure. They assembled a special research crew to study that relic. Or rather, they were planning to do that. Everything happened too fast. Ask if it's dangerous to approach the radiation source directly. Staying here is just as dangerous as touching that thing with your hands. White calms you down. Then it's settled. You need to go find the radiation source. Ronald turns to the Silver. Good. Let's go quick, Louise. Are you ready? I can see you're not feeling well, but you need to pull yourself together. Louise? Crows. Decker Schultz says in a resounding voice. Ask her what she means. The Silver lifts her head. Rings of white light are beginning to flicker in her eyes. Did you see how many of them flocked to Nashville? Some even managed to make it down here. You and Steele exchange looks. A grimace of frustration spreads over the White's face. Shit, let's hurry up. The relic is down here somewhere. Is he, like, on my team now?
Salutations.
Steele glances at the master key in your hands. Good, are you ready? Check a reading. Background radiation is increasing, albeit slowly. Let's hurry this up.
I hope to see you again soon.
Enter bulletin board. Is it all the same? Yeah, log out. Alright, so we have to find that communication room. We haven't... Holy shit. There's a whole nother 2/3 of a building here. I'm guessing that's the communication area there. We haven't gone in here yet. I wonder if this is, like, actually timed. What are they doing? Oh, boy. Good. Oh, I should have saved. I should have reloaded, too. In a wrestling stance, huh? Oh, they crit. He stunned me. Huh. Oh, I tried to do the weapon button. It didn't work. Ace Griffin, hard-boiled thriller paperback. Criminality plus 20. The square-jawed private dick Ace Griffin solves crimes using the principle to catch a criminal, one must act like a criminal. Not only does the protagonist come off clean every time, he also enjoys all possible temptations in the process. Oh, very nice. Strong. Yeah, wow, it is. Shit, that must mean it's timed. Techno woman. Because it depends on what your required outcome is. Calling for help. Did these people just materialize out of midair? Whoa, what? Oh, they teleported. What the fuck? How do you fucking miss? Ah, this is not going to be a good fight. I can already tell. Oh my god. Why is he going super fast?
Someone from the outside did it. Some outsider.
It depends on what time I want to go to bed, to be honest. I didn't think this floor was this big, but I was gonna clear this floor and then be done. No, I know where. I just thought it was funny that all of a sudden he was just like turbo mode. Oh, come on. Why did you miss from 2 inches in front of him?
There is outsider radiation everywhere. Someone passed through here, scattering their light around.
There is outsider radiation everywhere. Someone passed through here, scattering their light around. Oh!
Someone touched us, covered our places with their scent.
Psychedelics? Did she shoot drugs at me? She shot me with drugs. An LSD dart, yeah. Wait, what did you do? She sprayed me with mace or something. I couldn't even tell what she did.
Ow!
Yeah, she's shooting with tranquilizers and shit. Science Magazine. Quality popular science periodical for a relatively wide audience. It presents complex theories like quantum field theory and general psionics theory in simple and accessible language. Hey, thanks for following me, gaming. Appreciate it. Yeah, right? I should go back to that medic machine and remove addictions. Use terminal mainframe. Terminal doesn't contain any useful data. So this is the room we make the call from.
You type the code for Magellan into the panel. Static is replaced with the blackness of an empty screen. The command line shows an error message. A connection cannot be established. Please cancel the final protocol.
That makes sense. I mean, we had to go open this stuff anyway. So, now that we know where it is, we have to find where to re-enable it, I guess. Right? Bunch of ammo and some extra stuff, sure. Control terminal, that looks useful, huh? Ominous red lines flashing on the screen. Main menu, emergency protocol, isolation mode. Attention, turrets are active. The doors are locked. Connection with Concord Station is disabled. Please select an option from the following menu. Unlock, cancel emergency protocol. Uplink, reestablish communications. Unlock. Emergency protocol canceled. Turrets are inactive. Doors are unlocked. Enter a command. Uplink. Connection with Concord Station has been restored. Log out. Let's go try talking on the TV here, huh?
The white noise on the screen is replaced with pulsating blackness and a remote echoing beep. Connection established. In a few seconds, Kingsley's face appears on the screen. The Silver adjusts his glasses.
Come in. C-12 Nashville. Kingsley speak. Oh, that's you. Good to see you.
Kingsley clicks his retractable pen and shifts closer to the camera.
Report.
Let's see. Inform him the dead bodies at the entryway and the people gone mad. Tell him the situation isn't clear yet, but something gravely serious must have happened. Report that Nashville is in the middle of an anomalous zone and a strange maelstrom is raging above the base.
The chief officer listens to the casualty report without interrupting. He's visibly shaken. Once you finish speaking, Kingsley gets lost in thought, biting the end of his pen.
If there's anything else I need to know, you may add it to your report.
He finally starts speaking, his voice soft and emotionless.
Situation is gravely serious. Isn't clear, but something gravely serious must have happened.
You describe recent events. Martin convulsively jots everything down in his notepad.
Oh, and I'm going crazy.
The Silver wipes his forehead with a silk handkerchief, fidgeting.
Good grief. Is there anything else?
Director Kingsley flips a page in his notepad, nervously tapping his pen on the desk.
Duly noted. Well then, the news is unsettling. But what about the crew? Have you found them?
Louise
If it's not
Decker
an issue,
Schultz
could you update me on each member of your group?
is alive, but has lost their mind.
Kingsley takes off his glasses and rubs his forehead with apparent exhaustion.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Inform him that Ronald Steele, the White, is fine, and is now helping you with the investigation.
The Silver jots something down.
I don't doubt for a second that Ronald is doing exactly that. Man's a true professional.
Inform him that Tin Ginsburg, Orange, left the crew, and you don't know where he is now. I do, he's in the hall.
The director sighs angrily.
When the investigation is underway, I'm certain they'll ask me why I deployed someone like that for the task.
Why did you then? Inform him that Robert Mayland Black has gone missing.
The Silver jots something down.
Do you know why exactly he left the group unescorted? That's in violation of the rules.
Inform him that Maria Webner, Blue, is dead.
Kingsley presses his palms against his temples.
I beg you, don't put yourself at risk unless the situation absolutely calls for it. We can't afford any more casualties.
Too late, yeah. Tell me you'll have anything else to report.
Once your report is over, Director Kingsley becomes lost in thought.
Yeah, we're gonna go see why this is happening, dude.
First of all, I need to apologize. On behalf of the corporation and myself, forgive me. I shouldn't have sent a new employee on this task.
His voice sounds oddly dull.
Does he not care? Is that why it's dull?
Martin wipes his glasses with a red handkerchief.
Your report seems to suggest we're facing something incredibly dangerous. I always tend to follow my instructions to the letter. In this case, the instructions say you should stay where you are and wait for rescue. But sadly, I know what we're dealing with.
Kingsley puts his glasses on and looks at the screen.
I'm sorry I couldn't give all the details. Nashville is a high-security facility. But I guess that's not important anymore. A certain relic resulted in what you are witnessing right now. In the last couple of days, we've been receiving reports of staff suffering a rapidly deteriorating mental state. And now everything's culminated in this.
The silver sighs raggedly.
Take action. Go down to the excavation area and find this relic. Bury it, disarm it, destroy it. Do whatever you think appropriate. I'll send a rescue team right after we're done here. But regardless,
I don't know who
act.
Dr. Trench is.
Do not hesitate, and good luck to you.
Yell at him. It's his fault I'm here.
You don't have time to express your anger. The connection is interrupted. You're yelling at an empty screen, nothing but black and white ripples.
Well. All right. Well, it seems like the next step is to go downstairs into the basement, the excavation zone. I think I'm gonna call that a day for now. I'm into this game. I mean, it's rare that I get a game that a dev is like, hey, play my game, that I play it more than once. You know what I mean? Sometimes I do, but it's pretty rare. Occasionally you get something that I return to and I play a lot of, like Eco or this. So I'm kind of happy that this is panning out to be something that I'm interested in enough to play more than once. So I like that. I think that's really cool. I've got games piling up that I mean to play. I accepted a key for I Expect You to Die 2 like a month ago, and I haven't played it yet because I've been doing other stuff, and I kind of want to save that for something a little bit more special as well. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game. I think it's $30 so far. If I had paid $30, I don't think I'd be upset with the purchase. So, you know, grain of salt. Like I said, they did give it to me for free, so obviously, weigh that into your consideration when you're considering my consideration. But, yeah, interesting enough. Probably no stream tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. But, I plan to do some Sunday, I hope. If not this, I still want to do some Red Dead. And, games are piling up. Me and Zot had intended to do some more Vine Realms yesterday after the Nintendo Direct, but the, the casting decisions kind of distracted us a little bit, so we never got to do that. But I want to finish that. I still have Golf Story I wanted to do. I'm looking at my games list here real quick. Payday got an update. I got Get Packed, which I wanted to play with somebody, but I haven't heard back about extra keys. I Expect You to Die 2 I talked about. Garden Story, I kind of want to do more, but at the same time, I don't know if I'll miss it. Lego Builder's Journey I kind of wanted to complete as well, but that didn't really grab me super crazy. I still got the story from Red Dead. So there's a lot to do, and I got a couple more keys that are just kind of like floating. They were offered to me, but I haven't said yes or no yet, because I'm kind of like, I want to play it, but time-wise, but oh well. You saw a picture of William Dafoe as Waluigi. I'd be into it. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you guys for coming to watch. I need to go clean my apartment, unfortunately. There's a christening for one of my friends. I've been friends with him forever. I'll put it this way. Our parents were friends in high school. That's how long we've been friends. And his son, my friend had a kid and it's getting christened tomorrow, so my parents are coming towards me. It's literally a couple blocks away, and I can just like feel they're gonna be like, "Oh, let's go into John's apartment." So I have to clean up today. So that'll be the next couple hours of my night. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and I will catch you all later. Have a good one. These interaction reminder things get weird, so I know you guys are smart people. You do what you want. I'll catch you later.